Okay. We are live, people. Let's try this again.
Hello, everybody. We are live. It's Pretty Doll Montique, Dr. Joy Pre PhD, and Callie. Hello, 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 hello. We've missed y'all.
Yeah,
We're here to do the Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1 and 2. Correct, ladies?
that is correct.
That is correct. That is correct. So I guess we'll just move on to our chapstick moment of the week, and Joy is going to start it off.
We were the chapstick moment of I think of the week would be Karen and her legal issues. It seems that she hasn't she asked for a 30-day stay, I guess is what it's called, to move back her sentencing, to move back her sentencing. So I want to say she'll be sentenced like in a couple of days. Like really soon. And there was an article, I believe it was People, that it was her lawyer had mentioned that her first night in rehab, she woke up in sweat and wet from, I guess, sweat. And she's asking people to kind of go soft on her. That was actually the word that was used by the in the article. And I would agree, considering her age and a few other things, if this wasn't her fourth DUI. That's the thing that kind of bothers me. That this is her fourth time being caught drunk driving, which means she drinks and drives a lot.
Yeah.
If she's only been caught 4 times. That's the part that I think bothers me more than anything.
How did they let you get away with it?
And the prosecution is only asking for 6 months. That's all that was mentioned.
Oh, we got to me.
Which shocked me as well. I ain't trying to put her in jail or anything, but this is her fourth.
So, what is the max she could get? Was it 2 years, Joy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 6 months
she
seems
can't
very.
wear her wig.
That's what Giselle said. She said, I think Andy said, "What do y'all think for jail?" And she was like, "It's not going to be good for Karen because you can't wear a wig."
That's the first thing she thought of. That's hilarious.
But she is very protective for some reason.
Why won't they let them wear their wigs or hair extensions in prison, by the way?
I don't know. So here's one of the things they're saying. In Touch is reporting that Karen is asking Judge to go soft on her at sentencing tomorrow and argues that the stress of losing her parents plus having to provide responsible leadership on RHOP led to her taking antidepressants.
That's probably going to be fired. That's probably, if I was Bravo and I'm reading that, the leadership thing, that's probably going, well, we don't mean to stress you out and put you in this situation, so take a couple seasons off. And we hope you get well.
What is going on?
I didn't even read that part. I saw that, but I didn't realize.
Yes, girl.
Put that on.
She put that on.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't bring her back.
With her?
I wouldn't bring her back at all. Because they've been getting sued so much,
But she was in DUIs before Potomac, or no?
Yeah, well, I think so. I think she was. Yeah, because Robin and them was joking about it earlier in the season before the show.
This seems self-imposed because hadn't Ray been trying to leave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's still trying to get to Florida.
Right.
Ray probably thought Florida would be good for her.
What would be good for her?
I said Ray probably thought Florida would be good for her.
I don't know how.
I mean, new place. Maybe she wanted to go to the bars with her friends.
Away from her boyfriend.
Away from the boyfriend.
It's kind of like a senior citizen place, right?
It is. So she could go to the community that they move into and drink. Like, she wouldn't really have to leave that community.
Well, he's senior citizen, and so she's older, but she don't consider herself old enough to be living in a.
How old are you to be considered a senior citizen? Is it 65?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but Karen, even at 65, probably is going to still think she's 22. And Ray's 20 years older, I think, right?
Yeah, so he could get it. She could get in there just for Ray. Like,
yeah, so I would think that Florida was going to be more for him instead of her, because she's like, I still got to go see Blue Eyes. She ain't trying to just be in the house.
I don't know. I just really feel sad that, I mean, the money that she has, she should be having. I would just have a driver on standby. Like, you could just have a driver, or get an Uber Black. I mean, Ashley gave her all them Uber things.
But that's what Blue Eyes used to do. He was a designated driver, right?
No, that guy ended up dying.
No, that's not Blue Eyes. The young.
You think Matt was Blue Eyes?
No, Matt wasn't Blue Eyes. No, and he doesn't have blue eyes either.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's somebody else.
It is, yeah. But who
gave the Blue Eyes name? Was it Giselle or Cherise?
I think Cherise.
Cherise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Cherise called him Blue Eyes.
He black?
But, I mean, Cherise tried to tell people the season that she was on, but you know, people don't want to listen to Cherise.
Yeah. Yeah, she been and clocked that team.
So sad. But so when do you think she's gonna get sentenced, Joy? Did you say
tomorrow?
I think it's it's like the 20-something. Because she was supposed to be sentenced before the first episode aired.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they pushed it back 30 days, and I want to say it was the 20-something. So Callie she's probably right.
Yeah, the 26th is the date listed.
Okay, yeah.
In these articles.
And this is her we did mention on this one that it's her fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Because we had to redo this, y'all. That's why we making sure.
Yeah, fourth one.
This is her fourth.
Sad,
That's the part that shocked me the most. I thought this was just her second one. This her fourth.
And
that was in the Washington Post, right?
Girl, I done read from so many places I couldn't remember, because what I thought was People was actually in touch.
Okay. Well, I think it was a reputable source. Let's just say that then, that this was her fourth.
So they don't get mugshots?
Yes, it was something in the New York Post. Yes.
Right. It was something in the Post.
Yes.
Girl, I don't know. And I mean, Ray really don't need this. I mean, he's old. He don't need this.
I feel bad, like, although they're both adults, I couldn't imagine, even as an adult, my mother going to prison.
Yeah, girl. Her children. Yeah.
They're adults, but still, that's your mama. Don't nobody want to go see their mama go to jail. And even if they give her 6 months, she probably don't even have to do 6 months.
That's correct. So you don't think she'll have to do them all? But I think isn't this what Robin said on Reasonably Shady when they talked about it? She thought Karen would at least get 6 months in community service. I think she said that.
She did.
She said it, so she called it. Like, she was like, because Giselle was like, no, you think she's just gonna be cleaning up on the side of the road? And she was like, no, I think Karen's gonna have to do time, because this is her, and I think she said this is her fourth time. And so everybody knew that this was her fourth time. But anyway, and then y'all want to talk about Vivian and Stacey? I don't have a picture of that, but
isn't it interesting though? Although all of them have mentioned the fact that she drunk calls them and that she's a drunk, because Giselle said that quite a few times, that nobody mentioned her DUIs. Like, for real, Giselle mentioned something that didn't she lose her license? I remember the season that she mentioned that, because I remember thinking like the next scene, Karen was driving somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking she wanted to let everybody know that she could drive.
Yep.
So
but I know that, I don't know, Karen. I don't know.
Can we talk about something else before we get into the story?
To go live, right?
Huh?
Can we talk about something else real quick before we get into Potomac?
Yeah.
Let
me turn up my volume too. Hold on.
What do y'all think about Dr. Heavenly?
Oh. Okay, so set it up, Joy. I mean,
if y'all been watching Married to Medicine, it has been on fire this season, but these last 2 episodes have been crazy.
But I think Callie's talking about something specific.
She's talking about them going on the couples. She's just saying heavily in general. But they
no, you're talking about what she said about gay men?
Yes, I'm talking about she said gay men or
Okay, so talk about it, Callie. Talk about it.
Go ahead.
So I don't remember verbatim everything she said, but she played the gay people as if they're not real people that are going to fight for their.
They're not real men.
Yeah, they're not real men. And she called them bitch men, and so she's getting hit left and right now after the comments that she made. Yeah. But then I listened to Bingeworthy. Do y'all ever listen to his information, his videos?
Sometimes.
Bingeworthy. Bingeworthy said that it is bad what she said, but that everybody's taking it out of context because all they're hearing is that one specific portion of the video. She removed it from YouTube so nobody can go up and see it. But he said it was her, based on what she said before the negative comment, it was a specific reason why she said it that way. And I don't remember what he said about it. I should have
What was the specific reason?
I don't remember. I'll send that out after, maybe or while we're talking or whatever. I don't remember. But he says the way the conversation they were having, it kind of called for her to describe what she was saying when she started talking about the gay men that aren't going to do anything. So it sounds crazy since
it's about real. It was still her kind of placing as if gay men think in a unilateral way. Anyway, it wasn't a good comment. And I'm not surprised. Heavenly talks out the side of her neck so regularly that you're bound to say something. Even if she didn't necessarily mean it that way, you're bound to say something because all she do is sit up there and talk crap.
And she's come out and apologized a couple different times.
I hope they stay on her head and she stopped doing them stupid videos. She just declasses everything that show unnecessarily.
That was horrible. I mean, she said something like, because if it was a real man and not them gay men, but not a real man, then they gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like they not gonna be soft. I mean, she said some words. Yeah, and I'm like, have you not watched some of these shows? These men be fight. They ain't soft. Like just because you gay don't mean you soft. And soft ain't even really bad. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think that's how she feel. I'm just gonna say what I think.
I do. I
think that's how she feels. But she got
don't think the gay men are real men.
She does not. I mean, I really think that's how she feels, and that's everything we say is allegedly our opinion.
Because even in her thought process, that's her thought process.
That's her process. Yeah. She thinks that. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that her sons, but she got some sons. They could be. You don't know what your son's doing, girl.
They just tender.
Yeah, they saw. Anyway, how y'all ready to talk about this show? Let me get my note.
Yeah. Well, you ready to dive into Potomac? Let's dive
into the Real Housewives.
Were y'all surprised that Karen didn't show up to the reunion?
Not at all.
No.
Okay. I didn't think she would. I didn't think she was gonna be in rehab. Now I'm surprised about rehab. Are y'all surprised about rehab?
If Karen was smart, she would have went to rehab either before the show, at least did her 30-day stint. I would have, because it happened in February. They didn't start filming until like May. So I would have done a 30-day stint and spent the whole summer not drinking alcohol.
I'm surprised about rehab because she was so adamant about it. My truth is gonna come out. Like she did not believe she was drunk. So I don't think she thinks she needs to go to rehab. So I'm very shocked that she even went. I know why she did.
She needs to go. Yeah. She doesn't think
I know why she
doesn't think she needs to go. Karen is what we hear a lot, about YT people. Karen's her privilege has gotten her out of trouble 4 times.
Yeah. I can't imagine nobody in general. Maybe, I don't know. I've known people that have had one, and I knew somebody that had 2 DUIs. I've never known anybody that I know of had
Right.
4.
I know somebody who had one, and he didn't do it again. Like, I mean, it was very crazy.
And I heard it's expensive.
Yes, well, yeah, it's expensive, and you have to put that thing in your car, and it's embarrassing. You have to get a special kind of license, and you can't drive. But what in his situation, it was his first one. This is Tennessee. You can only drive like for your work hours, or if you go to school. Like, you can't just be out driving, and it's.
Oh, there are restrictions when you can drive?
It was in Tennessee. It was this restrictions like when he could drive. Yeah, and it's like on your like stars or whatever on your license that tells you what you do. Like, the police can identify it. And it was like I think it was for a year. I may have to ask him. He may not remember. It was a long time ago. But yeah.
Were y'all surprised that Karen's kind of snubbed Wendy by not acknowledging their friendship in their first episode?
No.
Not at all. Karen does not really like her. Karen has never really liked Wendy. Everybody and their mama tried to tell Wendy. She did not want to believe it. And
since season
even Giselle
1.
said, I've been told you that, Wendy. I've been told you.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
my
first question was, I mean, I don't have photos of them, and I don't think we have time to put them up. But what did y'all think about their looks?
They all look good to me.
Okay. What do you think, Callie?
Yeah, I think everybody. I think Giselle was the best dressed. I think Wendy follows. I think everybody looked pretty. I didn't like Mia's hair.
Yes, I did not like her hair.
Yeah, and I didn't like Stacy's hair. But they still beautiful. What?
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be nice. I'll be nice. Go ahead.
I mean, she's such a pretty lady. That wig,
right.
And she got her hair done by a very popular hairstylist that's been in the business for decades.
Well, what happened?
I guess he just brought a wig and threw it on there. It was horrible.
Tired, child.
That was a shake and go. Ain't that what they call?
Yeah.
It don't even look like it was just bumped at the end. It was a straight wig. That they've got better ones, and it looked too shiny. It don't look real. It looks synthetic.
Yeah, I feel like now they're selling these wigs that are more like our textures, like kind of not like a yaki, but still straight. No, I don't know what you would call that, but it looks like our hair. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that they have the money for those now. Like, come on, you can't be getting Erica Jane pieces. No, you're gonna have to get. For real. But I think everybody looks good. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can tell Giselle's kids are gone because she having a hot girl summer. I mean, she had on like the hook of nails and everything. She shocked me the most. Kay, her top was too small.
Her hair was I love that hairstyle.
But she looked beautiful, yes.
So Wendy's boobs look smushed.
Wendy's top was it looked like her implant was gonna pop. Go back and look. That one that's out.
Yeah. One of them is pushing up against.
Yeah.
And they're doing that deliberately. I don't get it. Kay's was just
they did all look good. Kay just had
they just need to hide them boobs. They look weird puffed out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like her, but I think I think this was probably the best dress they've ever looked. And I know that Callie is not going to like me at this, but I feel like this reunion was so much better without Candace. Okay, attack me.
Well, I think it's been a fun reunion so far. I mean,
they laughing and everything.
They laughing.
Yeah.
Shade over at the new chick, what's her name, Stacy, and Stacy laughed back at them, and so they've been having a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. The only thing I don't enjoy is Giselle and Mia.
That was kind of hard. That was kind of hard.
Yeah,
I mean, it was true, but I mean, it wasn't just Giselle that was on her. Like,
it was Giselle.
But Kay said that you exploited your family.
Yeah.
Wendy said, I mean, I have all the notes and we can go down through it, but Wendy was like, you orchestrated this, thought it was going to be good. You saw what it was. Like, they all was on her head.
Yeah, they were all on her. They were all on her, but Giselle was.
But I think
was
coming from Giselle being her
manager.
friend before probably hurt her the most.
Giselle ain't nobody's friend. She don't care about being friends with me. I don't. Were they got along? I don't remember them ever being.
Girl, the second, if you had called my daughter's whores and it was
Yeah.
being filmed, regardless if it aired or not, it definitely leaked. I'm going to hell with you forever.
Yeah.
There is no movement. Like, we could say whatever you want about Giselle calling her a bad mother. She did not insult their children. Calling you a bad mother doesn't insult your children. Did she actually call her daughters whores?
Yeah, that was crazy. And everybody backed Giselle because they knew it was wrong. Like, everybody, when they said that, you could tell on their faces that they were very disappointed in Mia. But even she said something about, did she say something about Raven or somebody not being Ray's child? Like, she with Karen, like, we don't even know if Raven is right. Or she said something like that, Mia did. Like, Mia talked about kids a lot.
Yeah.
And they aired that.
Well, I think everybody's on Giselle's side.
You right. They sure did.
They aired that.
That's jacked up.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. You're right. Like,
I missed y'all. I really did.
Hey, D.
Hey.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to the notes. Oh, go ahead,
What
Kelly.
I was saying.
What are we doing?
We're just going over the reunion.
Okay, both parts.
And I did say something, and maybe you'll fight me because Callie didn't. I said I
Both-
like this reunion without Candace.
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
You
I
did
thought
too.
that
All
I
right.
thought that the reunion was a whole lot better than the whole season. So
Yeah, it was. It was good. Okay, but anyway, what were you saying, Joy?
We were just I forgotten about that comment that when they were at that show, Ashley's Man show, whatever she called it. She did talk about Raven. Like, she actually, that's what I was saying. Giselle is literally talking about Mia. Like, there's no way. Even when Mia had outs, that's the part that bothers me the most. Like, I couldn't imagine, even if you want to call yourself being transparent and you're unsure who the paternity of your child is. It seems like when Gordon said that he got the test and he was the son, it seems like that would have been the first girl. I couldn't have waited to film so I could let everybody know I know who my dad is. But it seems like she's okay with that narrative. Like, she keeps wanting to perpetuate it. It's so weird to me. I don't even know what her angle is. It doesn't make any logical sense to me.
I mean, Stacey just said that to her, like, Mia, really, do you not want to clear this up? Like, why are you still doing this?
I would love to finish what I was saying.
Go ahead, Mama Cita.
I think everybody agrees with Giselle because they don't like Mia this season. I think that's the main reason. And nobody wants their kids to be called that way. But I have said it a million times. Nothing's going to change about that. When Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville was talking about the paternity of Sugar Mama, what was said about her? Do y'all remember what people were saying about Wanda? Stop talking about kids. What do y'all?
No, she said more than that. She said something about Sugar Mama. She said Sugar Mama looked just like that picture. That man.
No, I'm not talking about a pic. I don't remember a picture. What I'm saying is when she was questioning and she was telling Melody, "You go and get your paternity tested." You know, that
she said that
part
thing,
right there.
She told her
that she
different.
Just like it's very different.
That man.
It's very different. It wasn't
I can't hear, Monty, can you repeat what you just said?
I said she said something like that about it at that thing. Like, she talked about Sugar Mama. Like, it wasn't just the paternity thing. She did bring up Sugar Mama. She brought up the child and something about that picture. I remember that. That's what people got mad about. Because it's a picture. And then Sugar Mama do look like that man. I ain't going to say she don't, but go ahead.
I don't remember anything about the picture. I'm not talking about a picture at all because I don't remember that. I just remember in general her questioning the paternity. And a lot of people got on her and said, kids are not a part of this. keep kids out of this. That was said over and over and over again. And it was specifically because she kept questioning the paternity. But here it's reversed because it's Giselle. That's what I think. And everybody's mad at Mia.
Mia questioning the paternity, not Giselle. Giselle wants her to clear it up. Mia wants to continue to question it.
What are you talking about, Joy?
Mia literally wants to continue this narrative that she don't know who her baby's daddy is.
Why are you
Mia
saying?
is like, why do you want to keep doing that? Like, why would you do that to your kid?
Right. Everybody agrees with that. I'm not sure why how that comment had anything to do with what I was saying. All I'm
That's
saying
Giselle's
is when
point. That's what
Giselle,
makes her a bad mother. Like,
Yeah,
only
it wasn't a melody.
would want to continue to perpetuate this.
well, Joy, you have to let somebody else talk. I mean,
I
good
did.
grief. Now you cut me off the last 10 minutes. It just
You literally asked me a question.
Oh my God. I have not asked you a question.
Okay.
I have not.
You did. You asked us why. Okay, maybe it was rhetorical. Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm done.
I promise you did. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating.
Well,
I'm not saying anything
now
about
you need to
anything. Yes, now. Thank you, if I may. I'm not saying anything about what she said was right or wrong. Everything. We shouldn't bring up kids, period.
she did.
But what'd you say?
Who brought up kids? Mia?
Mm-hmm.
Mia brought up her own kids.
I know.
Giselle didn't bring up her own kids.
Oh, I know, but you guys aren't letting me talk.
Oh, I'm confused. Okay, go ahead.
Never mind. Just go on. Just go on.
I mean, you stop talking, Kelly. You can't be taking these long ass calls if we think you're done. Like, seriously.
Why did I stop talking? Why did I stop talking?
Okay, anyway. Okay, so let's go down the thing so we can get off here. Do y'all think that Karen agreed to meet with the producer 12 hours after the verdict? Why do you think she agreed to that? Like, would you have done that? Because that's how it starts off. Karen is sitting there looking like, she crying. D trying to get back in. And she crying, and it's 12 days after she's in rehab. Why would you have agreed to do that interview?
No.
Okay.
Sitting there looking like a pathetic old drunk.
I was shocked she did it. I feel like that was her just them saying you have to do this or you kicked off the show. I feel like that's the only reason she did it.
They did it with I can see them because they did it with Teresa. They've done it. They've done something like that before, and they tried to do it with Jen Shaw, if y'all remember.
I know them doing it, but why would Karen, of all people, who's tried to be vindicated the whole time, agree?
I don't think she agreed before, and that was probably her way of not showing up. And
that's what I'm saying. There we go.
The reunion, yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I couldn't imagine, because it was I want to say she was found guilty like a week or so before the reunion, because the reunion was right after the New Year, like the 9th or 6th or something. It was a single digit number when they had the reunion. She was just found guilty. So I could see her not being able to hold it together and go to the reunion. I could see that. But maybe he was like, okay, well, if you're not going to go, would you be willing to do X, Y, and Z? And she actually did too. She did one right after the verdict, looking crazy. Another one where she thanked who she wanted to thank.
So she was glammed up. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like when I watched her there, I was like, this is her way of trying to stay on the show. Because I just can't see Karen, who thought she was going to be vindicated, doing this unless it was an angle to help her. I mean, I just don't. She did say she wasn't going to be the grand dame anymore. She was just going to be Karen.
Right. When she comes back, right.
Girl.
Okay.
You wasn't a grand dame before.
All right. Sick of
I
that lady.
can't, y'all. I just can't with
Tired of her.
Karen.
Fucking tired.
I am too. So over Karen.
The delusion is real.
God, like seriously. Oh my God, like this season just showed me new sides that I didn't even think I had in me. Me dragging Karen all season long, not knowing that Giselle was gonna be coming to the reunion and packing folks the fuck up, and I was gonna be going up for it. Whoever would have thought that I would be living for Giselle packing
I'm
somebody up
shocked.
and sending them right on their way? And I said, you know what, Giselle, get her again. Get her again, girl. Yes, take
And that
that
ain't even
era.
it. That ain't
Era.
even it.
Giselle's been she's been fun this season.
Yeah.
So I've
Gosh.
enjoyed her a lot. Just the
I
Mia.
did too. I was like, let me find out Giselle is actually likable without Robin around.
She right, D, right,
I
right.
really don't think that that's it in my opinion, but that's a good question. What do you think makes her more likable? I think that she's more likable because she doesn't have to be on the defense. Giselle has almost been producing this show for quite a few seasons, since like season 5. She's the one that brought the heat. When you bring the heat, you're gonna take most of the heat. You're
Yeah.
now the villain. She didn't have to do that this season. Mia was the heat. Mia was the villain. You see what I'm
Baby, I was
saying?
like, baby, when they got to the Mia segment, Giselle was like, well, hold on, girl, that's a lie. I was like, oh. And she
Oh
just
yeah.
kept, I was like,
She was no, honey. When Mia walked in, it almost tripped. She was like, "That's about
That's
right."
right. She
uh.
showed
Like she was ready.
I was like, good Lord.
Honey, she's over Mia. Like I will just say this: when you cross a mama bear, it's over.
It is across the board.
Yeah,
Across
it
the board.
is. It's over.
Whether it was on
I
TV
don't
or
know
not.
if did y'all see that live that Gordon and Mia did the other day? Was it yesterday or Sunday?
Just a little bit
Oh,
of it,
was
but
it?
I
I
seen
saw
a
it
little bit of
today.
it, but not
It's
like
on
They
her
did
live.
a
page.
they did a live. And yeah, it's
Okay.
still out there. And for one of the things that we learned is that Mia isn't in the 3rd episode hardly. She really does leave.
She needed to. I'm
I
glad.
didn't know that. I
Yeah,
thought that was just her trying to show out, but
yeah, she wasn't
she
showing out.
leaves because Giselle kept calling her a horrible mother.
That's reason enough.
Yeah.
And she was just like, not the kids. So the live was about Gordon praising her as a
Stop
mother.
it.
I'm not.
And that's kind of why I stopped watching it, because I felt like I was looking at Gordon about to try and explain her behavior
Yes.
away.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, I can't. I'm not in the mood for this right now. And I hung up. So I was only on there for like 6 minutes.
Yes.
And I hung up.
Why is
I
he
don't.
doing that? I mean, I really feel like who said
And the
that
way
they're all
she
in together? Was
exploited
that
his
Wendy?
illness, honey, I wouldn't be doing her any favors.
Yeah.
But
She
Wendy
gets. She
said they're in
convinces
it
them to do
together.
stuff.
It's
Wendy thinks
possible
that
that he didn't even see that reunion. Watch the show.
he might didn't watch it.
He
He
I
couldn't
pray
probably
he
have.
did.
did.
Um.
He, he probably
So
did 9 times out of 10, child. He
What do y'all
did.
think about them saying she's not a good friend with the situation that happened in Miami?
She wasn't.
that was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, she's going through it, but you can. Some of the things that she's doing is getting called out big time, and that has not. Well, it has happened to her in other seasons, but for some reason she held up better. And I also think ink wasn't mentioned as much earlier,
Mm-hmm.
so I think maybe that gave her a little bit more
What do
strength.
y'all think? What do y'all think about the whole ink thing and Giselle saying that she don't live in Atlanta, that she's pretending her and Ink broke up, all that stuff?
I
I
believe
think
it.
Giselle is telling the truth. I was going to
She's
say
telling the
live,
truth.
no, she's telling the truth. Yeah.
She's telling the truth.
I think
It's kind of funny. Y'all remember when they were on when Giselle was on Watch What's Happening Live and she got her glam? She said, my glam. She actually asked Andy this.
Oh, Love and Hip Hop.
She said, is Mia gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? He was like, no. What do you mean? She's on Bravo. He was like, oh, my glam told me she was gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
This is why I think that is true. Is because her kids are not in a traditional school; they're in a online school, and she probably is just keeping that place in Potomac or wherever that area so she can film the show. But I think she's in Atlanta more.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. And one point that Giselle does make is true. When she says that her and Gordon are getting a divorce, Giselle said, "You lying." Gordon said he filed for the divorce, but then he stopped the proceedings. He did say that in that live.
Yep.
So Giselle wasn't lying about that. That they're not there is no active divorce on the table. And he said that he could be filed at any time. He did say that. But they're not getting nobody's getting a divorce at this point.
I think Gordon is in on this because they don't really have a lot of money. And he knows that Mia wants to stay on the show because they probably make a good amount of money. And her Fashion Nova contract is probably only if she's on the show to show their clothes. So, I mean, seriously. So, he's trying to help her keep her job. I think that Gordon is in on this. I really think that he is okay with her maybe saying some of this stuff because he thinks she'll stay on the show. Because he don't have his business.
She's just lying. Wait a minute. She's sitting up and lying. Because I'm sorry. I had to cut you off because I'm reading this. She's telling Andy, I'm in the final weeks of my divorce. She is so lying.
She lies.
She is just lying. She is a habitual liar. Like, how do you even take somebody like her seriously? I don't mind when people fake storylines, but I don't want to know it. I want to know about it years later, not while it's happening.
Mia just lies because she talks. Like, she's the type of person I feel like they volunteer to lie. Like you don't
Mia
ask them
is
to lie.
a lying liar who lies.
Yeah, she just
lies.
lies.
Lie in a sentence. She tells a noun, a verb, then a lie.
That's her name.
Yeah. It's on a birth certificate.
Carlos, what he call her? Mia be lying.
But speaking of Carlos, I think
Kelly, you went out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
Girl. And then she gonna say we ignored her.
Because look how peaceful it is.
Yeah, we waiting for you to talk because we don't want to talk over you. You've been getting on us.
I've not been getting on y'all. I'm sitting there so quiet. But what was I saying? Was anybody listening?
Lord Jesus. You didn't finish yours. You just said, y'all know what?
And then you went out.
We can go on.
Okay, let's move on. Do y'all believe Karen's tears? Do y'all believe she's remorseful?
No.
Yes, she's also an addict.
I would think she is
remorse.
remorseful. She going to jail. She
got to go beyond that and get it fixed.
She knows she going to jail. Yeah, because there was no way around it. That would be the only reason why Karen went to court. It was no reason, knowing that video existed, that they should have went to court. They should have went to trial.
Yeah, she would have done the Shannon B door. She would have played.
Yeah, she would have settled.
But she couldn't have.
And you know why? Because she had already gotten away with it 3 times.
3 times.
She thought that was just going to keep going, and that just amazes me.
So I just don't understand how she got into the. Well, they didn't talk about. That's going to be next week where they're going to talk about somebody who was in there with her. So we won't talk about that yet. Okay.
My daughter thinks it's shady that Bravo showed even the small clips that they did of Karen drunk. She thought that was a little racist.
I mean, how?
I said the same thing. I was like, it was out there.
But did they show Shannon Badiers? Do y'all know?
Absolutely.
They did.
Yeah, they showed her car and everything.
They showed the whole.
At least they're consistent.
Yeah,
that's what I told her.
They showed her face and everything when she showed Heather, all of that. And I was gonna say they showed the wreck too, didn't they?
Well, where's
they showed her car and where she hit it. Yes, girl, honey, yes.
Did they show the video of when Luann beat up the cop?
Yes, that was during the show or not? Was it?
I don't know if it was
I
during the
think they
show.
showed a clip of it because I remember it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go find it. Mhm.
You gotta go find. Yes, honey. She
Mhm.
was so drunk, and I think she may have threw out. She was the countess. These titles these people be having, honey. They just be because
Mhm.
she'd have gone down,
Was she a
and then she'd
countess?
have
Was
gone.
she married to a count?
Not at
Yeah, she
that
was married,
time, but
and
yeah,
he left her for a
before.
black woman. I think that's when she got real mad. But anyway,
Mm-mm.
um,
How come I
um,
can't see comments?
I don't see any either. But we
I
live.
see. I see the
Um,
Okay.
comment. You got to click the comment thing over
but I
there.
know like they Derek versus like it stopped. So I don't know if people just ain't commenting. But anyway,
Oh, I see it. Derek
well,
comment.
none of us.
Internet acting up. I'll be back. Yeah.
It was crazy how none of them knew that Karen was in the rehab. I can't believe she didn't tell anybody. Uh,
They said another article I read. They said that the judge was mad and felt, or I don't know if it was the judge or the prosecutor.
what is
That
that?
first of all, they thought the timing of her going to rehab was bad, and it also said that it really wasn't a rehab. It was like a resort.
Yeah.
It was more
Hmm.
like a resort that rich people go to, and than it is rehab.
Yeah,
Hmm.
But don't they do the same things?
I have no idea.
I would think
I'm
they do. I
sure.
don't know either. But if you think about it, they were definitely making a big fuss over the fact that it's a mansion or whatever, and she has a
Mhm.
chef. But if they're in there doing the same things that they're doing at a less luxurious place, then I don't think it should matter. But apparently it does.
I
I
Mhm.
mean,
think
rich
that it's
people are
more
not
of
gonna.
a humbling situation that if you need to go to rehab, you need to be with the real. I've seen that like on television where and I've known like really big time movie stars go to rehab. Like
Mhm.
I know a huge one that went to rehab that my stepfather worked with. Like some she's deceased now, but it was somebody that was like huge, and she didn't want to go to like their facility, so
Mhm.
he went out to like a resort like place in West County somewhere. But it's you're more humbled when you're really with junkies
Yeah.
and you have those real conversations and you start listening, and it humbles you. So I think that that's why the judge made a big deal. That's just what I think. I don't know that for a fact, but that's why I think the judge made, or I don't know if it was the judge or the prosecutor they were quoting.
I I really feel like the fact that if she would have went to this resort, like you said ahead of time, they
Hmm.
probably wouldn't have cared where it was.
Right.
But it was when she waited till after the sentencing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after you looked at yourself on that TV and you
Mm.
still think that you need the comfort of this resort where they giving you massages and all this stuff, you
Mm.
ain't learned your lesson. You just
Right.
going because you think it's gonna lighten your load. You ain't
Right.
going because you think you got an issue. And I think that's what the main point is. Like
Right.
she didn't think she was gonna be going to jail. Karen still probably don't think she was drunk.
Well, she's not. That's what some of the articles are saying. And I don't know where this was. I've read so many from so many sources, but this article I read that I was just telling you about, I can't remember if it was the judge or the prosecutor. It also specifically said that Karen was talking about antidepressants, that mixing, that was mixed. She was, that what we saw was mixing antidepressants and alcohol. And I do want to mention that at trial, there were two jurors that spoke out on TikTok. You could probably search it and find it. Both of them said that what they saw wasn't just alcohol. They felt like it was something else. But I don't think she brought that up in court. For whatever reason, she didn't use that as a defense. So this whole mixing alcohol and antidepressants together is very new,
Mm-hmm.
because the article said that she had just took her last dose of antidepressants, and that's what was making her have night sweats. I'm just telling you what the
Oh,
article said.
girl.
I'm just repeating what it said.
Antidepressants make you have night sweats,
I
or
had to,
is it? Or
I
is
think
it?
that's withdrawal from them, right? Like
yes,
she was
withdrawal,
Thank you.
correct.
right.
What? Okay, that just seems weird that you would be given depression medicine that's going to make you have night sweats.
She
The
got addicted. Is that an
withdrawals
addiction?
from it.
But she
Huh?
wasn't on them anymore.
Yeah. Well, she must have been taking them all the way up into rehab
Right.
because she said she took her last dose, and on her first night in rehab, she woke up in complete sweats with withdrawals.
But why was that necessary for us to know? What was
I'm
that
just
supposed to
telling
do?
you that's what the articles are saying, but
I'm just saying, what did she
I
think
don't
they was gonna get her?
believe she used that defense because two jurors specifically said that they felt like there was something else going on beside alcohol. She was hallucinating. They thought when she was saying things like, I was Thomas Jefferson's concubine, that she was
Girl.
hallucinating.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
were like, that was more than
About Thomas Jefferson.
yes, they said that's not. People don't talk.
Mhm.
They talk crazy when you drunk, but they felt like she was hallucinating.
And I guess that's what I mean. I don't think depression medicine makes you hallucinate.
I don't either.
But I mean, if she drunk
I
too,
don't
though,
know.
y'all. If she drunk too.
I don't know if she's saying that she was drinking, but that she said when the two are mixed.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, look at Erica Jane when she was taking her antidepressants and
Oh,
drinking.
she was talking crazy too.
Yeah.
So
She was
what are
funny.
these?
hmm Erica Jane got off of them things quick. She said she
She sure
noticed it up
did.
front. She ain't playing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm shocked to hear about depression medicine. As many people that take that stuff, I really think it must have been mixed with something else.
Well, maybe depression medicine mixed with alcohol can cause hallucinations. Because are you supposed to drink alcohol with those things?
No.
No.
Right. So maybe it's the mixture of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awful.
that's
Okay, but
crazy.
anyway, we done got off the reunion, y'all.
Well, I mean, this was a topic. I mean, it was
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, she said in her stand,
Have we
Karen.
discussed Wendy versus Ashley? How Wendy
No.
packed her on up too?
Oh my God.
We skipping the part with Wendy and we don't have to, but how salty Wendy was when Karen didn't acknowledge her.
I mean, that was rightfully so.
Yeah.
Wendy done had your back all year, and I mean, and this how you do her. But at the same time, Wendy, you can't be upset because, like Giselle said, I told you a long time ago. I told you, and then you can't use the excuse that, oh well, I didn't like you. Giselle told you that when y'all were friends.
She sure
That
did.
Kevin didn't want you to be in this goddamn group. So I mean, girl,
she
but
said
at the
that
same,
Wendy didn't even have the look to be in a group.
Sure
Karen,
did.
you didn't have to look before you got your new face.
girl.
Let me stop.
Okay.
Let me stop.
Tell
Sorry.
the truth, shame the devil.
I'm sorry.
I looked at
Shame
season
the
1
devil.
recently too.
I said Karen got a new face and became Two-Faced.
She don't look the same.
She don't look the same.
She overtrained.
Because somebody said that before they thought it was elder abuse. Was that you, Joy?
That was me. I
could agree with
they
that.
would abuse Karen. I thought Karen was much older than what she was, but it seemed like Karen got a sharp tongue, but it's like she's still your elder, Ashley. Like Ashley used to say,
"Oh my God, I hate when y'all say that dumb ass shit."
Well, it was before we knew. We was just worried.
This was like first.
No, I'm saying that when y'all say, "Oh my God, she's your elder," who gives a damn? Karen be starting shit. Even though I was going up for the going down now, but let's just call it spade a spade.
It's just a respect level to me.
I don't give a damn. I don't care if you 80. You start.
I know,
Jen. You out.
I know.
Don't say nothing.
We know you gonna fight an 80-year-old. We already know.
Sure will. Because the 80-year-old coming out. And I ain't got no shame in it either, baby, because I don't give a damn if you the Pope. Keep it cute.
What y'all think about them showing them clip of Kenya and Walter when they was talking about
Girl.
Stacey and TJ. I was cracking up. That just came across my screen. I am cracking up.
Oh my God.
It's funny.
But I
Well,
mean,
we
Stacey,
find out
girl.
next week.
Okay, let me go. Let me get to the notes. Hold on, make sure we don't miss anything. Okay.
And I'm so. Can we get rid of Ashley this year? Like, she have to come back because at this point, is Ashley really needed? Because what is she talking about? What is she talking about? That's
Nothing.
all.
Yeah, I said that Mia said she was trying to tell everybody she witnessed Karen drinking, and they didn't believe her. Well, nobody believes you.
Where are you at the park, D?
No, I'm outside though.
Mm.
Oh, look at D outside getting some fresh air. We ain't mad, D. Okay. So okay, how much money do you have a trust? Because Wendy, I mean, like for 4-5 kids, do y'all have a trust?
Four,
Like what?
5 kids.
Yes.
Come on now. She got 3 kids.
Yes.
Same thing.
I
Look, I
have
just
a
got
trust.
one, and I can't afford it. So I mean, like,
I mean, but you got to realize that they making different kind of money than we making, so it's
I know, but
possible. A trust can be simply $10,000.
you know that her trust got levels. Like you got, like it's the
Yeah.
first one.
Complete your bachelor's, then your master's, then
Like
your.
it's got level. I mean, I think it's
Okay,
amazing, and I think
these
it's the
Yeah.
kids
smartest thing
got a
ever.
long way to go.
It goes
And
so
I mean, Eddie
fast.
got Happy Eddie, so they may. I mean,
Is Happy Eddie selling though? That's what I want to know.
Wait, who was that tried to shade Happy Eddie? Was that at the reunion when they said he's not
No,
still
that
an
was
attorney,
like
is he?
that was
no,
Ashley.
Stacey's
Yes.
gonna have Spacey Stacy.
Oh,
No, that was
He said
Ashley
that.
trying to shade Wendy because of the whole Jack Harlow thing, and it's just like, girl, Jack being compared to Jack Harlow isn't a bad thing.
I just don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get that.
What?
He looks 16. I mean, there's what is that guy? What does Jack Harlow do for a living? Do we know?
Jack Harlow is one of the top selling music artists
The-
is out right now.
No, I know who Jack Harlow the musician is. I'm talking about Jack Harlow, Ashley's boyfriend.
Oh, I
Now that I don't
don't know.
know. I don't know that now.
I would love to know
Grew
what
up
he
on the farm.
does. He is just, I
Looking
don't,
like one of her sons.
and she
Yep.
likes him too. And I'm just trying to figure out what in the world.
Because he
I
is
don't
Man.
know.
racially ambiguous. I don't know. Like, I don't know what his race is.
Yeah,
Well,
he
he's
don't look
Jewish.
like
He got a Jew,
don't
bro. He
he
got
don't look
to.
yeah, he don't look like he's full white.
Right. Yeah, I think he may be Jewish.
Because she seemed to really like him. Oh,
He
well.
seems really sweet. And I mean, she may just want something sweet after Michael.
Hmm.
Right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I mean, anything but let me stop. I'm
I
being
think
mean.
Yeah.
Ashley has
Anything is
been
better than
longing
Michael.
for
Right.
Anything's
some
better than
youth.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
So Wendy said that told Kay to be careful because Kay was kind of still trying to say, the nice things about Karen, which they all did, but she said you need to be careful because when Karen feels like she can mother you, she loves you. But when you don't need her mothering anymore, she's done with you.
Is
Mm-hmm.
that well, child, where is the lie?
What
Right.
is Wendy was very enlightened this reunion. Like she just saw a light. And that was
Yes,
so
it was good. It was such a much better vibe all across that
it
stage.
really was. Do y'all think Wendy is self-absorbed?
Absolutely.
Duh. Who don't
No.
know that?
I mean, she is. She's suffer. Ain't nothing wrong with it. She is. Yes,
I don't think
Wendy
they're
is
wrong.
Wendy. Wendy is the top of the charts. Okay, Wendy,
Wendy
Wendy,
thinks
and
she is
Wendy.
the best thing walking, and I ain't mad at her. What just else I'm the baddest thing walking and the baddest thing talking? Anywhere I sat in the building, it's the baddest seat in. I be saying this. Can tell? But I say this all the time. But I feel like Wendy feels that way too. I don't know why they ain't friends.
Who?
Wendy, she feels the
Now,
same way,
Wendy and who? Wendy
and
and who?
Giselle,
Oh, okay.
because they are the same person.
No, they're not.
Not even close.
Yes, that Wendy. I'm talking about when it comes to their confidence. Yes, they are. Wendy thinks she is the baddest thing walking, and I ain't mad about it.
You
So
think?
Ashley, so they're different. Ashley gets child support, but no alimony, and Stacy gets alimony, but no child support.
And what Wendy say to her? Well, I have a husband. You good luck with yours.
Okay, I love how when he said, "Mwah, get over it, boo."
She
Girl,
did.
go on. I love that. Girl, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Like, what didn't he say about wig? Go on with your wig.
Bye,
Go on,
wig.
go
And what
on, wig.
is true. And what I liked about it even more when she said that when her and Ashley was going back and forth, when they was done, it was like over. I mean, they were
They
not
moved on.
saying, yeah, they moved on. It's just so refreshing to see that these people are going back and forth, joking and having fun, and then going on to the next topic. So,
Yeah, bye. Cause girl,
It
I
is. It
love
is. I
girl
think this is
gone
how it's supposed
Ashley.
to be.
Like Ashley,
mm-hmm.
girl, bye. You want a moment so bad, honey. You then try
But
to
they supposed to
come for
be.
Eddie. It's just like, girl, at least she got a husband.
But that don't
Boo.
always mean something good. Just because you got a husband don't mean it's good.
Well, we don't know if it, we ain't got nothing so far that Eddie be doing Wendy bad. So
No, I'm just saying. But you just said, girl, she got a husband. Say she got a good
and
one.
Ashley don't got nothing, honey,
Ashley got
nothing.
Peter. She got Peter's walking around. That's what she got.
Bye.
Well, you think she
Ashley,
don't?
Ashley
Well,
tried
maybe
to
some
have a
pajamas because she liked them too.
Ashley tried to have a moment, honey, and got clocked. Girl, good
You
day.
thought so? You thought it was that good?
Have a seat.
Oh, I didn't. I'm just asking.
Have a seat, Miss Ashley.
What y'all think about Stacy talking about Vivian and their dress? And she was like, F that B.
It was
That's
fun.
what they kept saying 313
Right.
31. Janelle was on it. I'm sorry. She was
Mhm.
Yes, I was like, did I miss something or something? What is this hard on that she asked for Stacy? Like, what is going on? Did I miss
It's so
something?
I
funny.
think she thinks Stacy is being fake. It's
she
very cute.
is. She's
I
letting
mean,
y'all know this
listen,
is Detroit's finest.
something in the buttermilk with Stacy is not clean, but you know
Right.
what? You know what? It's entertaining nonetheless.
It is.
Cause
And
I
they
like
like
Stacy.
Stacey.
I'm
You can
sorry, I
tell they
like
do.
Stacy.
I think
Yes.
they all like her, but they still gonna clock her.
Yeah, but especially once we heard that not only did she wear the same dress Ashley put on, she begged to
Left
wear it. I mean, it's like, come on, Stacey, you lied about
and
that
then
too,
return the dresses back funky.
Musty.
Yes, honey.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
Girl,
she sure did say that.
She said that. I was trying to find it because I wanted to put it up, but I couldn't find it. I read it last night, but I didn't save it. But she
Mhm.
said, and then Giselle was even like, "You elevated Vivian, like, girl."
Well, yeah, I get her point on that though. Simply saying you can be the stylist for the show, so it's just a little bit of elevation. But the girl came back at her, didn't she? Was Musty the only thing she said about her, Montique?
Yeah, that's how she said. But she also like Ajora D just said that she wanted to wear that dress. That she said, "I
Mhm.
want to wear the dress Ashley had on."
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
specifically
she
said
do
said
that.
y'all really
and she
believe? Do
showed
y'all
her a
really
picture
believe
and
that
everything.
though?
I do.
But
If
why
she
did
don't wear that Whitney Houston house, she did it. Mm-hmm.
I love Stacey's wig?
Yeah, she
Oh
go wear
no,
that Whitney Houston
man.
wig.
I thought it was so cute on her, and I
Oh,
seem to
okay.
be the only one. Yeah.
Yep, you're
You know
one
Okay.
what else?
person.
Now, you know what else I love that nobody else seems to love? I was tripping over that. Mel-
What?
Melania Trump's inauguration outfit with the
Oh,
little
I didn't
hat and
watch it.
stuff. They got to saying she looks like the Hamburglar. I'm like, what?
I
I
didn't
thought
watch
she
the
was real
inauguration.
cute.
They look like outfits that were inspired by the Handmaiden show.
The
Yeah,
I
Handmaid's
mean,
Handmaid's
Tale.
yeah,
Tale.
yeah,
yeah.
like it's crazy. People did a side by side by three looks by her Melania's look,
Uh-huh.
Ivanka's look, and somebody else in they camp.
Oh, so
And they
oh,
literally look like Handmaid's Tale dresses.
Lord Jesus.
well, I don't remember what Ivanka had on, but I love what Melania had on. I thought it was cute. That hat was on point.
That
I
really look right.
didn't see the inauguration, honey.
Hmm.
But anyway, send me the dress because I didn't watch it. Let's see.
I
You
Me,
didn't
didn't
watch
watch
it
girl.
what?
either. I
Oh, you
just
didn't.
I
saw
ain't watching
posts side
nothing.
by side.
I ain't watching nothing Trump related. I ain't see no
Mm.
posts.
Yeah, I
what
saw
did
None of
y'all think
that.
about when they tried to put uh Karen's picture beside Andy, and Giselle was gonna do it because I guess she don't care. But Ashley was like, "This is my picture. Put her right here." Was that shady? Was that mean?
Mm-mm.
And then
Mm-mm.
Andy said, "Giselle, you're being nice right now. Are you the new grand dame?"
Mhm.
Was he being shady? She should have said yes. We
Yeah.
talked about Mia's birthday. Oh, so let me tell y'all, Stacy. When Giselle was like, somebody was like, Stacy's smart and she's educated.
Mhm.
And she said, she is. So then Stacy,
What is going on? Did I
said,
miss something?
right. She was like, she. And then Mia said that she stood the girls up because her POC was
And they was
handling
like
everything.
POC.
And then Stacy gonna say, "What, her probation officer? What's wrong with her?" My first thought was person of color, because that's what my POC is. And I was like, huh?
She is so funny. She's a good fit for the show.
I don't know. That make girl, you're not educated. If you do,
Mm.
why do they keep doing this?
I didn't know what the hell she was talking about either. I was
Did
wondering
y'all
the same thing. POC,
You did?
what?
Mhm.
I didn't know what she was talking about, child, at all. So I can't fault Stacey on that one now, because I was wondering the same thing. What?
But you didn't think probation officer, did you?
I definitely didn't know what I was thinking about. All I know is I know.
And I do know that I'm not going to be happy without Walter on the show. I like them together because just the goofiness and what she thinks she doesn't see. I don't want him to leave. She needs to go ahead.
Walter? Do you know you just called this man Walter?
Did I call him Walter?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want him back. So Stacey needs to go ahead and cut that money for him. We don't care.
Bitch better have my money. Come
I
on,
wonder how much
Rihanna,
she's
tell him.
paying him. I wonder how much she's paying him.
But when they talked about Mia standing them up, and Giselle said, "Invoice them they flights. Invoice her your flight." I was like, she cannot stand Mia's ass. I was here for all of it.
Who said that?
Giselle. As soon as when they all flew down, paid to go to Mia's birthday party, and then Mia didn't talk to them. Giselle said, "Y'all need to invoice her y'all flights. Send her the thing for y'all flights. Make her pay." And then Mia starts crying, like normal, right?
Oh, I feel bad for her.
And what did Wendy say? You do this every time.
Every time she does.
Crocodile
tears.
But she sounds sincere when she was
talking. She always sounds sincere. You get on my nerves. You slow. My child is slow. So throw her kids under the bus some more. So that was hurtful. Like whenever she stumped and she don't have a good comeback or she did not winning that situation, she literally is going to go to feel sorry for me card. It's very consistent. She's consistent. It's irritating.
Wendy told her. Wendy was like, you do this every time. Here you go, victimizing yourself when you hurt other people.
Yep.
And I said, okay.
But she was hurt too.
Who was?
Mia.
About what?
Being called a horrible parent on national television.
But this was about the Miami trip. This had nothing to do with the parenting.
Well, she was still hurt on the show. She got into it with how many different people? She got into it with the people.
That was even before that. That was
before that, Callie.
What was before that?
This is when they were talking about the Miami trip, and she stood them up.
This was before that. They hadn't even got to the bad mother stuff.
Well, no. I said the bad mother wasn't the only issue that came up for Stacey at the reunion. So she was getting knocked down left and right. So it's not just about the child.
Stacey or me? I'm confused.
I don't know. Did I say Stacey?
Callie, is you drunk with Karen? Callie.
I gotta get Karen's brown.
Is you drunk with the Grand Dame?
I might be.
Or you mix antidepressants and
well, I'm not on those. But no, we're talking about Mia, right?
But you said Stacey like 3 times.
That's why
you don't call this man Walter.
But I'm talking about Stacey also. So I'm not talking about Mia and just Giselle. Mia also got into it with Stacey and Jazz over the Miami stuff. So she was already crying and had her little tears flowing. I'm so hurt and blah blah blah. So she did feel hurt too.
Why you played him and you hurt? How is she hurt? She had fun for her birthday. It was the girls that came down there and they didn't get to celebrate with her birthday that was her. That's the part that you're not the victim here.
Okay, what I was saying is that she was already feeling hurt because she got busted,
Why?
and
Yeah, say that.
But
Stacy, what?
how
Cause
she
she
hurt
got,
though?
cause she got called out. She was
Yes,
embarrassed,
I'm saying
not
that.
hurt.
She was hurt because she got busted. She was hurt. So she had already went back there and talked about somebody get me out the dress. I'm going to leave. And then Andy said, don't sit in your little whatever. You get up, you got to go through it and push through. And she came back out and then came to Giselle's stuff. So she was already at an emotional state, even though it was kind of caused by her own actions. But I just think that Giselle sent it right over the
Yeah,
edge.
Giselle sent her spiraling.
Yeah, I felt really bad for her when she got up and left. I did,
Her
because
Giselle
nobody
rolling her
wants to be.
eyes. It's so funny when me and talking, everybody rolling their eyes.
But it's so funny when I just remember so much, and it's from the last one. But Giselle was standing up and they was kind of stretching, and she was like, "Giselle, your body is tight. Your body is right." And Wendy said, "She ain't talking to you." Like I was just like, nobody like. Do you think they like Mia?
No, I
You
don't.
think any of them do?
I don't think now.
No,
Okay.
no. I think Mia has just kind of put herself in that situation with all her, her lies, and it kind of hurts to see what she put G through. Yet she wants G to make it sound like it's all his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I don't. Well, she's going through it, but I still don't think she should have been called out publicly. That could take her to the bathroom and make her go way in the wrong direction. That should not have happened, in my opinion.
What?
But she wanted
Being
it to
called
happen.
out about
She
her
brought this
being a bad-
storyline
He
out.
wanted to be called a bad mother.
If you're gonna bring out a storyline that questions your children's paternity, that has your side chick coming to your house, surprising your husband, who you say is bipolar, when he's there and he already told you he wasn't filming with this man, and arguing with this man and your side chick and your husband in front of your children, telling your son or daughter that you're about to get the divorce for the first time on TV. What am I saying that does not equate to any of what they called her?
So here's the thing, though. I think you guys are thinking that I'm taking up for her
Oh, I
action.
know you're not.
I think that's what you're thinking, and I'm not. I'm 100% on it with what you guys are saying. So this has nothing to do with her actions. I'm just thinking of her in general, already telling her lies, getting into trouble, bad friend, getting into trouble. I just believe when we got to talking about her parenting, it hurt her. I was glad they showed the video, whether it should have or not. My point is, it hurt her. So I was glad they showed the video of when she went up to Giselle, was pointing her finger in her face. Giselle calmly sat there and said, I wasn't talking about the kid, I was talking about you. But that's why Mia felt in her mind that you tried to embarrass me on national television. Wait till I get a chance to embarrass you. So my thing that I've said 100 times, just kids in general, paternity or otherwise, if she brings it up, it's on her. But in my opinion, you still have to watch what you say to certain people. You got this lady on national television because when you put her under that much embarrassment, and you guys, she should have been embarrassed. I'm with all that. Just when you put that on TV, you cannot determine, as hurt as she was and angry, you really can't pick and choose how she comes back at you. So when she called out the kids coming through the window thing, that was her clapback because, of what had happened. I really think that when we say kids are off limits, kids should be off
Yeah,
limits.
and it goes into, and we were discussing this last night on my other show about how this goes back into the colorism part, because when Giselle even thought that Wendy and Candace rolled their eyes at her daughter, or that Wendy gave her a look, it was, oh my God. And Mia got in your face, and you still became, you still were kikiing and ha-ha with her, and you just now bringing it up. That's why it feels like it's colorism. I'm not
No,
saying that Giselle is a colorist, but that's why it feels
he
like
did
it
not.
is,
She didn't even
because
want to sit beside that lady. You can
her and Mia
tell
made up during the
that.
season.
You can
I
tell
don't
that
think that
no, you
Giselle
can tell
wanted
that
her
she was
daughter.
just there trying to make sure that they were cordial and okay because she didn't want to
Well,
have a
she didn't.
repeat of what. Let me
Well,
finish what had happened
she
in the
didn't do that
past
with Wendy and
because you can
Candace, now,
tell that
baby
that lady
girl.
did not
Bye.
even want to be around Mia. You could tell even with her and Karen, neither one of them on that entire trip wanted to be around Mia. Go back and watch. They didn't even want to be.
We
Mia
didn't
was
have to.
trying to hug her. They was
We
like,
didn't
you need
have
to
to
talk to
know.
her.
We didn't have
She
to. We
didn't
didn't
want
have
to
to
be around
decipher.
Mia.
We didn't have to decipher when it came to Wendy and Candace. She made it very
I
fucking
just
clear.
said which they didn't want to repeat of what happened the season before. They done all had a talking to D. Do you not understand that? They done all of them that had a talking to. Candace didn't want to comply, but you can't tell me they all didn't have a talking to because this season was totally different.
It was.
Candace
Totally
complied.
different.
No, she wouldn't.
She didn't want to. That's why she didn't
But
want
she
to.
did. She didn't want
She
to.
tried. Then she said, F them people.
Yeah,
She
did.
literally said, and y'all want me to be friends with this guy?
Yes,
Right.
and she still tried because just
She
think
tried.
she really
She did. I didn't say she didn't try. I just said she didn't end up complying. She didn't do it. She tried. That's why that was the difference. It wasn't about nobody's color. It wasn't about any of that. It was about the fact that they knew they had to make this show. Because she didn't want to be around me.
In other words, she was forced to put her blatant colorism or whatever aside
I hate
for the
colorism.
betterment of the show. That's basically what y'all are saying. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Basically, I mean, you basically just confirmed that you said they got a talking to.
They
so
did. It don't got nothing to do with being colorist, and I wish y'all people quit saying that. Like when there's true colorism going around, call it what it is. But
well, I know Wendy and Candace got a talking to. Did Giselle?
They all did. Is it not evident that Giselle did the way that she was changed this season?
Well, no. I saw the change in Wendy and Candace at the reunion. They were being extremely reserved. I didn't see that from Giselle.
This season,
not last year, but this
not
season,
last year.
This year, I'm talking about this year. I'm not talking about the reunion last year. I'm talking about this season. We're talking about Dee saying that the way Giselle handled Mia was different than the way she handled Wendy, and I'm saying this season was because I believe they got them all together.
Yeah,
and was like, we tired of this fight.
Yeah, I don't either.
Y'all gonna have to make up. You can even tell at the reunion how quick they made up with each other, and they just laughed. They didn't harbor on anything. They moved on. They doing what the girls in Salt Lake City do. They move on.
Yeah. I mean, it does make for a better show, but that still doesn't take away how I feel about Giselle.
That's your feeling.
Yeah.
So I was about to ask a question I already know the answer to. So
I was about to say, anyway.
I was about to say, do you think Giselle had a talking to after she called me a bad mama?
No, because they all feel that way, even the producers.
I mean,
that's just my opinion.
And Andy pointed
my Tamara. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no. I agree with you, and you can tell that way Andy looked at her when she was walking out the stage, like deuces. I'm like, dang. Okay. Leave kids out of it because I
will say this: if there would have been a different outcome and the people weren't so upset, maybe not.
I think all of these comments and tweets and stuff, they do look at some. They might not look at all, but they look at some. And Mia, the outrage was 100% on Mia. Because they felt not only were people talking about her exploiting her family in such a negative way. That's the thing. It's one thing to be transparent. But I remember Ebony saying when that situation with Robin happened, when they were in hiatus and Andy was really, everybody was kind of ticked off with Robin. Ebony, the one that was in Housewives of New York, that lawyer, she was on the show. And she was talking to Andy about that. There's a thin line between what you want to bring in front of this audience. And she said, had it been me, I would not if it was something that we had gotten past. But she said she would have dealt with it had it dropped while they were filming, but it did not.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, okay, I can respect that. But Robin just didn't explain it like that. Like I think moving forward, those girls should really study last season of Beverly Hills, because how Kyle handled her situation, she could be transparent, show her girlfriend and what's going on with her husband, and not include the cast.
Yeah.
That I mean, if Robin had a couple of conversations with Juan about it, just to put it past them and say, I'm so glad we're past that. I love you and we gonna move forward. Yeah, we was gonna talk about Robin like a dog, but still, you couldn't say that she don't have to share everything with the girls in order to be transparent.
She needs to just share it with somebody.
Her husband.
Her husband. That's
She
somebody.
Even
Yeah.
had that conversation with Giselle, just her husband. That turn Wine had a powwow of the meeting of the minds about it and let it go from there. You let it go. But nobody is going to bring out their own rumors. And Ebony said that. Nobody is going to do that. People do it because they're forced to, because it's put out there. It's ridiculous to assume that people are going to bring havoc into their own house.
Yeah.
It just don't work like that.
Okay, let me see where I'm at, y'all. Oh, so Wendy said that TJ was more interested in the trainer. Who was the trainer? Did I miss?
I don't remember that. Yeah.
When TJ was first introduced, they went to the gym and they were working out in the gym.
Oh.
And I think that's what they were saying. It was a trainer there.
Okay,
I didn't believe that. I didn't.
I was like Monique's trainer. Like I was like, which trainer is we talking about?
Yeah, but I've seen that a couple of times. People said that because people were trying to insinuate that he was gay.
I think he just went into her. Now he may he could be bisexual or whatever. I do think he likes women and maybe men too. Could be. But I just don't think he likes Stacy like that. Like, I think they're friends. They work together and they made an agreement. And
Walter,
he was just wanting to be on TV because he's an actor. Yeah. And she probably gave him a little money. And,
But they don't get paid enough they first season for her to be paying him some real money.
Well, her husband's rich, though. You don't think?
Yeah.
Let's see. I really don't have too much more. Okay, so Wendy lives in Pennsylvania? Because Giselle said that too.
I heard her say that. But I thought it was Virginia somewhere, unless they moved.
They may have moved.
Yeah, because I remember
they all
Virginia.
trying to be me. They all trying to look like me. And Ashley was like, girl, we don't even see each other's confessional looks. And then Wendy said, well, you was peeking through my window. And just ain't nobody peeking through your window in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but she lived far out in Virginia initially, but I don't know. It's possible that they moved because I don't know if y'all remember, they were out of the country when you telling all her business and they got robbed.
So she may have moved from that.
So I think it's possible that they may have moved. But Pennsylvania's far away from there, isn't it?
I would think. I ain't good at geography.
But they said she lived far out because if y'all remember when she introduced us to Happy and Ness, all of them said, girl, you live far.
Yeah, they was like, Lord, we just had a sleepover.
Yeah, they said she had to move out that far, that her and Eddie had hurried up and bought that house. That was all in this article. All of that stuff, that the rumors is that they had about Wendy and Eddie and her mama being Osu and all of that. That was in one article. That was all in one article. But it was also said that they were in serious debt, that they had to move far out because they couldn't afford a house anywhere near.
They had student loans.
Yeah, that they had.
I believe they probably did.
I mean, girl, I'm a teacher and you wouldn't believe what my student loan number is.
Woo. And then they are lawyers and PhD. Yeah, you
Correct.
know. Mm-hmm.
And they went to Ivy League schools.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they done paid it off.
Yeah, that's probably.
They had to get $50,000 to the candle making part, though.
But
She still like, what the hell? Well, I saw La Dame's, but I haven't seen Wendy's.
So I think we almost done. But do y'all remember when Mia was talking about when Necca was trying to get pregnant, and she was telling her that she needed to do an IUI, not an IVF, because with the IUI, you know when you get pregnant, you know whose sperm it is, you know and Jeremiah was Gordon's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then
couldn't get into that because I don't know anything about it. I didn't know if they were lying or not.
Yeah.
and then she tried to double down. See, Mia doubled down on her lies, and then that's what makes her look foolish. But she was like, "Well, I could have been pregnant," and they were like, "No, you couldn't have, because they would not have injected you if you was pregnant." She
Like,
knew who her
girl.
baby daddy was.
Yeah. A lot of
She
people was
knew
talking
it.
about it. Yeah. That's what all of this is so weird to me. All of this is so weird to me.
Do y'all want her back next season?
No,
She coming back.
I know, but
All right, but
Oh, Stacey Hubb's boyfriend is there. He came. I didn't notice that. I mean, not
Tuesday?
Stacey. Greg, Kiana's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
he was
Mhm.
there, and
Yeah.
I think Andy was very nice to Kay, because she was like, he's not comfortable with the camera, and he was like, that's understandable. And because a lot of times they feel like the man, in my opinion, even the viewers feel like the men are just supposed to accept everything, and it's hard for
Mhm.
them, and it's hard for people to even bring on friends and family, because they look these people up, they talk about their weight, they fat, and these
Mhm.
people not get paid. And so
Yeah.
I think he was very accepting of how her husband felt, because a boyfriend or whatever. Because I feel like that could get her off the show, because people have been kicked off for shows when their partners don't want to be filmed.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't think Kay and Mia got the fighting if she left. What y'all think?
that's what I was wondering too.
Was
What
she
you're
supposed to kick her, and she was supposed to be on the ground?
Yeah, I heard that too. So
Mhm.
I don't know, child.
Who? Wait a minute. What?
Because
Say that
Mia
again.
leaves. Didn't y'all say Mia
Yeah,
leaves
Leah's
the?
leaving.
So then her and Kay couldn't have got to fighting. Remember that was a rumor?
Oh, you
Oh, I
so
forgot about
right.
that.
Right.
I forgot about
You're
that.
right. I did hear that.
But we gonna see. Maybe
Girl,
she come
where did
back.
that come from?
I
And
don't know.
it seemed like they would have showed at least them arguing backwards and forward.
Yeah, you would think.
Even if they wasn't gonna show a fight, which they definitely would have showed a fight,
Yeah.
but they would have at least showed them arguing.
Who? What are they arguing about? What could they have that would turn it into a physical altercation?
I don't know. I forgot all about that, Monty.
Mm.
They didn't. I mean, they did argue each other and say some things that were nice, but it was nothing fighting worthy on anything.
Or
I
I
mean,
didn't see anybody get that heated either.
me either.
I
Mhm.
forgot about that.
Except Giselle.
Oh, honey, Giselle was hot. I ain't gonna lie, she was hot. You can
Mhm.
tell from the moment she didn't even want Mia to be there.
Yeah, she's like me and many people. You can look at the eyes and tell if you're gonna be a good
Mm-hmm.
day or it's gonna be a good day or a bad day with whoever's in front of you. Mm-hmm.
She wasn't playing. I
Yeah.
mean, and Giselle is normally kind of quiet and let people just come at her. But I think it was because she's called her daughter those names.
Yeah,
She was on it. I mean, I've never seen her like that before.
right.
Because I mean, they could talk about her vagina, whatever. I mean, her womb, whatever they did, and she was just sitting there. But when her kids, she wasn't sitting there.
Right.
I guess there's certain things you don't touch.
Yeah, I just feel like Mia knows full on well the flack of name calling and over sexualizing black little girls, teens, and women, how that
Uh-huh.
is received, and the fact that
Mhm.
she insinuated and perpetuated that is the same stereotypes we receive. Well, women, black women for sure, receive flack for on a daily basis. Like,
Yeah.
girl, like the bar is low.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I think she coming back because I think she's an attention bad word, but
yeah,
I hope
not
she
bad
comes
word.
back with some kind of honesty. Like she has the goods for a good story.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to lie and make up stuff because you can't never remember a lie fully. It's always going to be different. The truth always remains the same. Because I had forgotten about the IVF. situation. Unless she's having sex, like you done had IVF and you done left the doctor's office and you ain't getting it in the kitchen.
Which could have happened with Mia.
I'm like, which is possible. She nasty.
No, Joy.
She is.
I mean, I think she should come back, but I don't think she will if Giselle's not talking to her. And I think that would be like an end in them decision because they don't want a repeat of last season.
Yeah.
And so, I think there really needs to be some parameters put around what does it mean to not bring kids into stuff.
Because I don't think Karen was. If Karen come back, we'll talk to her either.
Karen gonna be in prison while they film.
Stop it, Joy.
No, she is. Like they film spring, summer. That's the reason why we kept getting Karen's birthday in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they start filming.
But
She's
it's
gonna be in prison.
Because Ashley has a birthday and so does Wendy. And they never celebrate their birthdays until this year.
I was shocked when I learned their birthdays was that close.
Right.
This season, but maybe next year they'll celebrate Ashley's actual birthday.
Yeah.
They've never celebrated Giselle's birthday, but I don't know.
Are they filming?
They filmed season 5 during her birthday.
But okay, so the last thing, let's see, because y'all, we done been on here for a long time. Eddie calls FaceTimes TJ for some reason. I guess to see if he was there. And TJ was like, man, I don't want to be with them fake ass people. I don't like them fake ass bitches.
Wait. Hold on.
Before
you move on, we just skipping it. I just have to bring this up. So you guys, this is just my thing. You guys know that there was a brand new soap opera released from CBS, and Karen made her debut. Honey.
I watched it.
Was it good?
No.
Yes.
I think it's going to be that girl with them crazy eyes. Every time
she threw me off.
I laugh.
When I saw her, I thought she messed up the episodes for me.
I feel like
she looks so fake.
I feel like that was a great way to start off a soap opera. That was phenomenal. If you love soaps and know the dialogue and how soaps are set up, that was a good first episode. Okay. A good first episode. I said yes, and then Karen at the end, welcome to Fairmont Crest. I said yes, Karen.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. It's except for her part. The minute I saw her come and then throw whatever the heck she threw, and that look with them eyes going big old raccoon and stuff, and I'm like, well, it just looked
what is going on?
It looked really. It was fake looking. I was like, this is a mess.
I said yeah, but I loved her. I love the person that's talking about. She plays Danny on there. I loved her on Bold and the Beautiful as Maya. So.
Oh, so she's a soap opera actress, this lady.
Yeah, she's been in soaps before. Yeah, she was on Bold for years.
Yeah, so second episode is out there now.
And it's on Peacock?
No, Paramount.
Or Hulu.
It come on Hulu. It comes on CBS.
Yes.
No, it's on Paramount.
But I'm
Hulu.
The channel.
It's not going to be on Hulu.
It is. That's where I watched it.
Hulu. That's why I watched it.
Yeah.
That's why I watched it.
Oh, I'm surprised because it's a CBS thing. CBS got that partnership with Paramount.
Oh, I have Hulu TV though.
Oh, okay.
So do I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's where I watched it.
Oh, okay. I don't have Hulu TV, so it was on Paramount. Thank you, D.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send my Paramount in the thing.
Because I was sure going to be looking on Hulu.
If you have any kind of cable where you have local channels, it's on CBS, whatever CBS is in Tennessee.
Gotcha. I'll watch it. Okay, so can I get to the TJ of it all so we can get off of here? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends with they kind of took a break. They show Eddie and is his name Greg in the little dressing room waiting to come out, and they FaceTime TJ, and TJ, they're like, TJ, why you ain't here? And he said, I want to be around that fake ass show with them fake ass people. And they said, why you didn't show up? And then it started gobbledygooking what he said. And then it cuts to Wendy getting a bing. And she said, oh shit. Whoa, wait. And then we gotta wait. Right?
I mean, because the way she said, "Oh," she turned around and looked stoned. Knowing that, I mean, would you react like that if you knew somebody allegedly was being paid to be there and they didn't? I'm trying to think, did she overdo her reaction? So when she finally tells the fellas or the girls what's going on, they're gonna be like, "Oh, is that all it was?" Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think we didn't know this? You think that's what they're gonna say?
Yeah, or something. It's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it
Well,
a little more.
I know one thing, honey, baby. I said yes, Eddie. Now that's my kind of husband, honey. You better give me the tea
Yeah, honey.
immediately.
He gave the game what was supposed to be given. Okay. But I mean, are we shocked?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
You shocked that he gonna tell? What we think he gonna tell? Because we know,
I'm
right?
shocked that. I mean, do y'all really believe that a female has to rent a man? I want to not believe it. I want to not believe
Sure.
it.
Wendy did. I mean, so did Kenya.
And they say
But I
Portia
I
has
didn't
before
believe that
too.
either. I didn't believe that about Kenya. It was definitely funny, and I get that that's what they put in the story. But I'm just trying to put that in my mind. Would you rent a man, Montique? Would you rent a man?
Hell no.
Joy,
But
before you were married, would you rent a man?
No, but I think
No, but I don't think Kenya actually gave him money. But I do believe she proposed the proposition.
they're like
They say Stacy actually paid this dude.
I also feel like Stacy came on the show. She was supposed to be married, and then she didn't have a husband, and
Correct.
so she felt like she needed to bring on a man and kind of bring something with her because she probably couldn't film her daughter a lot. So she needed somebody to film with, and he was the one.
D, would you pay for a man?
Actress. He is an actor. I'm sorry, I call him an actress. Oh my god,
probably is.
But yeah, but we shall see. Is that
we shall see. Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait a minute before we hang up, because we didn't get to review. We didn't get to review Love and Marriage, their little finale.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Do I need to watch it?
No.
Okay.
But what was the what do y'all think about Destiny and the grooming? Do y'all know anything about that?
I think that was a poor choice of words. A very poor choice of words. She could have easily gotten her point across without being so she shouldn't have used those words, but she could have easily said they was trying to get me to do a threesome. Like that it would have had the same effect. The word grooming has such a negative tone, it's predatory.
It does. And when she doubled down, because I saw the clip when she was like, and they asked me to spend the night, and I was nervous.
But you did. But you did.
And that's what
that was hilarious.
And that's what Melody said. Like, but then why did you spend the night?
Yeah. Well, but see, nervous doesn't mean I'm scared. Nervous means like, what if they're really asking me? Like, how deep is this going to go? That's what I took from
talking about like I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you.
Yes, I mean, yeah, that's honestly what nobody else.
Okay, I was just listening.
You like that thing? You like that thing?
Waiting for you.
Make you walk me.
Hey, try hard.
I will say a song in a minute.
I have not heard of that one. I mean, but think about that though. If you upstairs in the house and you know that Martell and Melody and
oh Lord D, I done started some car Kelly. But yeah, I think she was saying she was nervous in a different way.
What way do you think?
That she thought that they was gonna attack her.
No. I didn't get that at all. I thought she was like, so if they do, am I really gonna do it? Why they keep bringing this up? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That was it.
All right. So, are y'all doing any other shows? I didn't watch Married to Medicine, so I can't do it.
Girl, no, we're not. But if y'all want to watch some good TV, the last 2 episodes of Married to Medicine was crazy. Like it was so drama filled.
We definitely got to review it tomorrow.
I didn't find it. I didn't like it
tomorrow.
Yeah,
why
we
am
need
I
to
not
catch up on Beverly Hills too, guys.
I can watch it because tomorrow I work from home. So if if y'all want to do something tomorrow, let me know and I can watch it tonight.
Have we watched Beverly Hills? Just so I want to know.
Okay, I'll watch Beverly Hills and Married to Medicine.
Yeah.
And now y'all gonna do it tomorrow.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Both.
Whatever. We need some confirmation.
We'll see, Callie.
Yes, for real,
Yeah.
because I have nothing to do tomorrow when I get off work. So we can do
Okay.
both tomorrow. For sure.
All right.
Have y'all seen any of Beverly Hills?
Yes.
I spent a while.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Lord, please, Kelly, tell me you see Dorit for who she is. Jesus.
I do. I do see Dorit for who she is. She's a very nice lady.
Oh,
I like her.
Lord.
From the
I
clips
like
I
her.
see, she's horrible.
No,
She's
she no.
annoying.
She annoying. Okay, you can
And
be
she
nice
has
and
definitely,
annoying.
and she has definitely, she has
You can be nice
definitely,
and annoying.
she has
Yeah.
definitely been picking with Sutton. Because the
Yeah.
She
drinking
tried to steal that
thing,
lady's
Yes.
purse, and that purse
come
wasn't
on
cheap.
now,
It was
Callie. Come on
Yes.
now, Callie. You know that drinking stuff is a thing for Sutton. So
Yeah,
why is
it's
Dorit steady bringing it up?
because Sutton has been a butthole to her ever since she joined the show. That's why.
Oh,
And so
Lord.
I enjoyed it. Yes, I'm all caught up on Beverly Hills. I enjoy it a lot.
Okay, I'll
And
watch it.
they are checking Sutton, or not they, because Garcelle gets up there
I
and
don't
getting all in
know.
orange.
The
I
Sutton
like
has
it though.
definitely been on the
Dorit is
winning.
calling. But do you think Dorit is running this season to me?
Dorit
This is
has
her
definitely
season.
been on the
Girl, but
bad.
she
She
running
has.
it to the ground because that's
She
all
is.
she do is her long line, her long dialogues. I be like,
With the
girl,
lyrical
every time
voice.
she open
Listen.
her mouth, I'm
She
mixing
You
and she
cringe.
definitely and she definitely been on the losing side of those arguments with Sutton. She ain't won them. So she ain't won them, baby.
Yeah, she
Y'all
has.
got
She
me
has.
intrigued.
But anyway, yeah. Not only we're going, but she has carried the season so far.
Oh, okay. What's she
And
carrying?
Bose, I don't know who's gonna be the first to tell Bose this, but that man don't want her.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about her wigs. Okay,
Oh
sorry.
my God, her hair gets worse
I
and
can't
worse.
And then
stand her hair.
the
Every
fire at his
episode.
house. Can you
Ugh.
imagine how much money and
I
wigs
remember
he lost?
the last one I watched. they
Y'all
was
know
on the
that
beach.
y'all know that was not Bose's how actual like home they got destroyed. That was a second property. Her
Oh
actual
God.
home is still there. She still has her
Oh,
home. She
okay.
lost her home in Malibu. She had another house.
So
But
maybe
the
her
home,
wigs are safe. Okay.
yeah, made her
No,
home is
I
still
hope not.
intact.
But
Yeah.
when she was on the beach with that man and the
Monty.
wind was blowing, and I was like,
Mhm.
please blow that wig off her head, because I'd rather see her
Holler.
wig cap than that wig. It's
Girl,
horrible.
it's bad.
It was horrible.
It get worse and worse every
Oh, it's
Girl,
episode.
horrible.
knock off Amy Winehouse.
I like the
said,
way she
who's
just
doing
sit there
her
and look at you
hair?
like. I like that she'll sit and look
I
at
don't
somebody
like,
and read them.
and by the way, I don't like her.
I do.
I liked her. I don't know how
I
she
don't
is so
like
lightly, but I
Bose.
did like her.
I was so glad that Garcelle was like, "Girl, stop being the spokesperson." Jesus, goodness, that
Did
is so annoying. Yes, because I just feel like the difference between, and I seen online, everybody, well, Garcelle has been Sutton spokesperson.
Thank you.
Lie,
I wasn't gonna say
lie.
anything.
That
Ain't
is a
nothing to lie
lie.
about it. Just gonna repeat.
It,
Hit
it,
rewind.
it
Okay.
is a lie.
Hit
You want to know
rewind.
why it's a lie? Because
No,
we
because
have.
it's not.
Okay, can I talk?
Maybe.
We have seen on many occasions, and somebody did a thread on Twitter. I'm gonna have to go find it, of where we have seen them gang up on Sutton, and Garcelle just sat there and didn't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen it
No,
many a time.
no.
Yes, we have. We've seen it.
No,
We've
we
seen
haven't.
it.
But find a clip.
Yeah, you need to
Do
because
you want the
Right.
receipts,
Oh,
baby girl?
okay,
Do you
because
want the
I don't
receipts,
remember any
baby
time.
girl?
I
Montique,
don't
I can give
remember
you.
any time at all.
Montique, I can give you a number one example. Kathy
What?
Hill's dinner. Everybody sat there at their table while Erica verbally eviscerated her, while Kyle,
Oh, you
Lisa
sure
Rinna,
did.
and all of them
Or
ganged up on
what?
Sutton.
Or
Tell
what?
the truth. Tell the
Or
truth.
what?
And nobody said nothing when Diana
You're
called
right.
her. When Diana called her a cunt during the Kathy Hilton meltdown and all that, when they were in Kyle's little vacation house and everybody was ganging up on her, nobody said a word. We
That's
have
true.
seen them time and time again all gang up on Sutton,
Oh,
and
please.
then nobody said a word. Nobody. Not
So
even
has there
Garcelle literally.
been more saying something or
Garcelle.
not saying something?
Garcelle has literally apologized to Sutton for not stepping in and having her back.
Has there been more of one than the other?
And then the difference between
I think I missed
Garcelle and Dorit is Bose just walks in and don't even know the context of the situation,
That's
and
true.
just goes and defends Dorit. At least Garcelle is there and she's witnessed the whole entire thing.
You
And
mean
Garcelle has also called out Sutton for her crap. Like, well, Sutton girl, that really wasn't right.
you can see a fight going on, but you ain't gonna stop it till you know what they fighting about?
I mean, I'm not just gonna jump in and
Fighting.
blindly
Nobody was
defend
fighting.
one
They
person.
was
Verbally.
sitting at the door, and Bowles come to the door like, y'all being rude. Why y'all sitting over here?
They
Y'all,
were being rude.
girl, that was
But
Bowles.
but at the end of the day
Okay,
though, it
y'all.
was
I gotta
clear.
go out to eat. I'm finna eat.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay.
But yes, yeah, they were
I'm
being
finna
rude.
gonna
end
watch
this
it.
stream yard. Wait a minute, let me end it. All
Oh,
right, y'all. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for
Peace out in the homies.
yeah. Thank
so
you.
look out for the.
Deuces. Okay.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all so
Mm.
All right.
silly.
Tomorrow, I'll see y'all.
I'm
Alrighty.
finna go too.